Hello everyone. So for this design matrix assignment, I made a personal reflection video where I went around my neighborhood and looked at all the different types of seating areas, whether it be park benches or areas near my apartment or near the student housing. Uh, I took pictures of them all and decided to take a review of on all the aspects of it, such as the comfortability, the cost, the aesthetic appeal, the impact on the society, safety, sustainability, etc., etc. So the first thing I reviewed was the park bench that's like 2 minutes away from my apartment. So comfortability wise, it would be a six on the scale of 10 because whereas it's quite comfortable based on the location where it is placed. And cost-wise, I would say five because depending on how much the state has to pay to install a bench like that. So yeah, aesthetically appeal. It's not really aesthetically pleasing. It's more about the comfortability. Social impact, I think it's a great way so that, when you're sitting on a bench, it's a great way to just like, meet people, I suppose, because everyone comes to the park. See, it's pretty much safe, I'd say, on a 6 on 10, depending on the time of the day you're at the park. It is quite sustainable and function. It does perform like it does do a good job based on its function. So on average, it's a 6.3. And next up is the outside sitting area near my apartment. So there's one which is by the pool. There's one which is by the outskirts, and then there's one right by the office. So, yeah, so on my personal experience, I think it's quite comfortable, cost effective because based on how much the rent we pay and how much we're getting. So I'd say it's pretty much quite profitable for the people living in my apartment, I would say, in the whole complex. And aesthetics, I don't think we look much into it, but even when we do, it's five. Social impact, it's a eight. And I think this is good for like people who could be neighbors. It's a good way for them to interact. It's quite sustainable and functionality wise, it's good as well. So on average, that's a seven. And next is this. It's a seating outside the student housing. So outside the Tucker House, there's actually a lot of amenities over there. So as you can see, there's a ping pong table right there, so people can actually have a good time over there. So yeah, on average, that's like a 6.8. The reason why I graded high in safety is because it's on campus, and yeah, it does the functionality quite well. The lowest is aesthetic because again, I suppose you just look at how comfortable the thing is. And the next criteria is the home couch, which is right here. I didn't get the best picture of it, but yeah, the main purpose I give safety is because you feel at home you're always safe. That's why I give it the highest on safety and aesthetic appeal. Again, it's just a matter of comfortability when you're there. So even that's a nine over there. Next up is this bus stop bench. So this was the lowest of it all. I'm not gonna say much about it. It's low in almost everything. And the only thing I would say it's good in is probably the sustainability and the function, because the function is what no one likes waiting for the bus. So obviously it's good that you have somewhere to sit, relax before you get on the bus. So I guess that's the only aspect in which I'd give it the highest. Next is the seating outside the Mountain America Stadium, which I guess is just as bad as the bus stop bench because the area near the Mountain America Stadium, it's it's usually very crowded. People want to get to places, and I don't think putting a bench over there is the most appropriate, which is why it's so low on function. But it's kind of pointless, the way I see it. Safety wise, also low, very bad because it's a bit away from the campus and you never know what's happening over there and it definitely doesn't look comfortable to me. I wouldn't want to sit down. I prefer standing. And cost wise, again, it's again the cities and it's by the university itself, so it covers quite well. Aesthetically pleasing, none of them are much aesthetically pleasing, and this certainly is the least one of it all. So yeah, I think I've spoken more than I was supposed to, but yeah, I would say that would be the end of my whole analysis with you. Thank you.